Ibrahima Konaté tells Liverpool his salary demands as Real Madrid learn new price. Ibrahima Konaté has made it clear to Liverpool how much he wants in salary to sign a new contract, according to a report which has revealed the transfer fee that Real Madrid need to pay to bring the central defender to the Santiago Bernabeu this summer. Konaté is out of contract at Liverpool at the end of the season, and no new deal is in place right now. Madrid are keen on the France international central defender, with Los Blancos ideally looking to secure his services on a free transfer in 2026, like they did with Trent Alexander-Arnold this summer. Alexander-Arnold ran down his contract at Liverpool and did not accept offers of new deals. The England international right-back already had a deal in place with Madrid to sign for the Spanish and European giants on a free transfer, with Los Blancos eventually paying Liverpool €10 million, £8.6 million, 11.7 meters to get Alexander-Arnold out of his contract early so that he could play for Xabi Alonso's side at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. Liverpool are worried that, like Alexander, Konaté will run down his contract and leave on a free transfer next summer. There have been reports that Liverpool are actively in talks with Konaté over a new deal, with one source now revealing the details. According to DaveOCKOp.com, Konaté is on £70,000 per week and has told Liverpool that he wants £200,000 per week if he were to put pen to paper on a new deal. The Premier League champions want the 26-year-old to accept a salary structure that will heavily rely on performance incentives and bonuses. Konaté wants a greater guaranteed base salary, according to the Liverpool-centric news outlet. Liverpool give ultimatum to Ibrahima Konaté. DaveOCKOp.com has revealed Liverpool's plans regarding Konaté. If the defender refuses to sign a new contract, the Premier League champions do not want the saga to affect their season, having seen a similar situation with Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Alexander-Arnold in the 2024-25 campaign. Salah and Van Dijk eventually signed new deals, and Liverpool are hopeful that Konaté will do the same. However, if the Frenchman refuses to accept Liverpool's terms for a new contract, then the Reds will sell him before the summer transfer window closes on September 1. The report has claimed that Liverpool will demand £35 million, €40.5 million, $47.4 meters for Konaté. Liverpool have already signed a new defender this summer. Having sold Jarell Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen earlier in the window, Giovanni Leone has joined Liverpool from Parma and is expected to have a bright future at Anfield. Liverpool are also in talks with Crystal Palace about Marc Guéhi, who understands has already agreed on personal terms with the Reds. The Reds' stance on Konaté will come as music to Madrid's ears, especially with AS reporting on July 15th that Liverpool wanted a higher fee of €50 million, £43.2 million, $58.5 meters for the defender. Although Madrid are not willing to pay more than €25 million, £21.6 million, $29.3 meters for the 26-year-old with Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, and even Chelsea interested in Konaté, Los Blancos might be tempted to cough up a bit. More money and get a deal done this summer. Liverpool are facing competition from Tottenham Hotspur for a £45 million star, as the Premier League champions are at risk of a late hijack from the Europa League winners. Newcastle United's belief that a PSG striker will join will come as a boost to Liverpool's chances of doing a deal for Alexander Isak. Attacker wants to stay at Anfield and succeed under manager Arne Slot, but the Premier League champions are willing to cash in on him this summer. Ibrahima Konaté could leave Liverpool as soon as January if Marc Guéhi completes a move to Anfield this summer. Sources have told Football Insider, speaking on the latest edition of Football Insider's Inside Track podcast. Senior correspondent Pete O'Rourke revealed what his sources have said about Konaté's uncertain long-term future at Liverpool. Konaté's fifth season at Anfield got off to a torrid start in their opening day win over Bournemouth, and Matt Letizier told Football Insider that this will accelerate Liverpool's pursuit of Guéhi this summer. The Reds have already signed 18-year-old Giovanni Leone from Parma and are in talks with Crystal Palace for Guéhi, both of whom are younger than the current first-choice pairing of Konaté and Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool and Konaté's contract talks have been unsuccessful so far this summer. And sources have told Football Insider that Arne Slot's side could take action in January to avoid losing the Frenchman for free. Real Madrid's interest in Konaté is long-standing, and Football Insider sources have said that Liverpool may look to offload him if a new deal isn't agreed by January. With the 26-year-old's situation similar to that of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Konaté to juggle Liverpool duties with Marc Guéhi. Giovanni Leone, speaking on the new Inside Track podcast, O'Rourke, said that while Slot will use Leone and potentially Guéhi in tandem with Van Dijk and Konaté this season, the latter's long-term prospects don't look good. I don't think it'll have any immediate impact on Konaté's future, he told Football Insider. Liverpool might be planning ahead in case they do lose Konaté, and Guéhi is potentially seen as a long-term heir to Virgil van Dijk, who's not getting any younger. Marc Guéhi, at only 25, could be Liverpool's centre-back for the next 10 years, all being well. And Leone, obviously, is a young player, huge potential, at only 18 for Konaté. Talks will continue during the season to see if a deal can be agreed, if he still hasn't signed a new deal by January. Liverpool could look to try and offload him, even though he is an untouchable in the starting she. With some of those foreign suitors, the likes of Real Madrid are strongly in for Konaté. They could agree a pre-contract. It could be a similar situation to what Liverpool experienced with Trent Alexander-Arnold, who was into the final year of his contract before he eventually agreed a deal with Real Madrid. Guéhi transfer saga gives glimpse into Liverpool. Future Liverpool are still some way off completing the signing of arguably England's best centre-back this summer, with Football Insider revealing that Giai's move to Anfield could be delayed by 12 months. Crystal Palace are holding firm on the 25-year-old's £40 million valuation, despite his contract heading into its final year at Park. But the Reds are happy to bide their time and wait until it expires. With Konaté potentially on the move in January, this summer or next, and Van Dijk, now 30, the prospect of Guéhi and Leone lining up at the back for Liverpool is something the Anfield faithful will be looking forward to.